I hope you're all having an amazing day today. Today's video is, as promised, my one that I said I would do next, which is comparing my Chanel Jumbo to my Chanel Medium Large, both in the black caviar, classic flaps. My Jumbo is silver hardware with black caviar, and my Medium Large is gold hardware with black caviar. So I'm going to show you what is in both of them first. I'm not going to try to transfer from one to the other because they are two just completely different animals and it's not going to fit. Start with the medium large. I did do a video on this recently where I tried a lot of different types of items in, so if you want to watch that, that could be, you know, one to give you a better idea of what fits. And I forgot my cell phone in that one, so I'll pop that in really fast. That's like one of the main things people want to know if that fits, is your cell phone. Okay, so this is what I would typically carry in this bag. I do alternate it a little bit, but this is about what fits. It's pretty stuffed. It is not strained or overstuffed. So here it is, all loaded up. And in the front compartment, which I forgot to show in that video, that is where I always keep my cell phone in both bags. And then open up like this. I do have the Key Australia sunglasses in the soft pouch, and these are super, super thin. And that fits a lot better for me than trying to fit in my large sunglasses. In the back pocket, I have Hermes Bastia coin purse. Then in the center, in the very back here, I have a package of tissues. In the front of that, I have my Chanel O case, which I use as a cosmetic pouch. Then what's left is a Chanel coin purse, and I use this as a wallet, and a package of gum. So now let's do the Jumbo. So the Jumbo is very, very stuffed. It is extremely, extremely heavy. So get the stuff out so I can show you the bag a little bit better. Open it up. As you can see, I have it very, very full. In the outer pocket, again, is the cell phone. And there's no way I can hold this up the whole time. I have my Louis Vuitton sunglass case MM, and I do have larger sunglasses in here. These are my Pradas, and you can see they're much thicker than the Key Australias. And this case is much more rigid and it takes up a lot more room as well. Try to show you. So in the very back slit compartment, I have my Keyclay, and I have my gum. And I did forget a Keyclay in this one, but that would have fit as well because I had it in this one. I actually have two in this one. I also have the one that I keep my house keys in. There's a better view now of what's in the bag. It's still very, very full. I have a package of tissues. I have an Empreinte Keyclay, a Hermes Bastia coin purse. I have my Chanel O case. They're all O cases, but using this one as a cosmetic bag, and it is fully stuffed. And the last thing that I have in here is full-size Chanel wallet. And I will just show this for an example of how different these bags are. This will fit in here, but that's about your entire bag. So very, very different in terms of the size and what can fit. So let's do some measurements and see how different they are. First, let me hold them up side by side so you can see them. comparison. Try it this way so you can see how much longer the jumbo is. And of course it is also taller as well. And something I think that's very interesting about this, I'm sure you can hear this, the chains are very, very squeaky on the jumbo, and they don't make any noise at all on the medium large. And I did have a viewer message me the other day, and I never would have noticed this, but she was talking about the straps on the jumbo. I'm not sure that my camera will possibly be able to focus on this, but the straps actually sewn together all the way down on this one. And she has a jumbo and just purchased the medium large like I did, and it is not sewn together on this one. So she wasn't sure if there was glue or how they kept it together, and I honestly don't know. I didn't even know that this one was sewn together till she mentioned that to me. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So for the jumbo, from side to side, looking at about 12 inches. Pretty close. Oh, well, I guess if I pull it where it's supposed to go, yeah, it's 12 inches. And they have better measurements on their website that are probably a lot more accurate, but just to give you a visual. And then from top to bottom, it is, let's see, a little bit over 7, not quite to 8. And then side to side is coming in right at 4 inches. This is really heavy, even empty, and kind of hard to hold up to measure. And the medium large from side to side is coming in a little bit, right at maybe 10. Then top to bottom, say a little bit, maybe about 6 inches, a little bit under maybe. And then right about, oh, not quite, I would say not quite to 3 inches, maybe more like 2.5 from the sides there. So the biggest difference is obviously the size and the chains. The chains on Jumbo are really, really, really long. And let me undo it so it's a little bit easier to get chains to come through. Extremely, extremely long on the Jumbo. And medium large is not. I mean, even on its longest, it's more like a shoulder bag, where the Jumbo on its longest would be crossbody. I personally don't think it looks good crossbody on me. It's just not, it's a little bit bulky, and it's also really heavy to only hold it up with a single strap. Of course, the straps have a very different thickness to them. You can see there. And of course the noise level on both. Let me show you the inside of the Jumbo. So there is the compartment on both of them that goes all the way back, and I don't ever use that. If you just watched my other video, there's a stitch right here and on this side. And I'm just worried by putting something back in there, it might strain that to where it eventually pops that stitch. And it's a very small area anyways. They both have this zippered pocket that only goes up here. This one's quite a bit bigger than the medium large, but again, I still don't use that. And I have yet to watch anybody on a video that uses those. They just, I don't know, it's not that big. So the front compartment, the top here is burgundy, which is really pretty. The inside is burgundy. This one is made in Italy. And then they both have the 2 compartments in the back with the lipstick compartment, which I haven't used it because I'm terrified if I stick a lipstick in there and I pull it to come out, I think I'll take the top of the lipstick off, and I think it'll be a gigantic mess trying to get it out. I don't know, I can just see that happening to me. Again, this one is the same with the zipper oops, I'm on the wrong side. The zipper here only going up that far, and also the compartment that goes all the way down to the bottom here, and then your outer compartment here, and once again burgundy just on this upper portion. The other side is caviar on that part. This one is made in France, and also the two compartments in the back and the lipstick compartment on this one. So I do get asked this a lot since I have purchased the medium large, because I've had the jumbo for a while. Oh my goodness, I just noticed I still have the tape on the CCs. I have not taken that off yet, and I have used this bag. I just noticed that's still on there. It came off of this one pretty quickly just by opening and shutting it, but it didn't on this one. But anyways, the question I get asked all the time is if I could only choose one, which would it be out of the two of these? It would definitely be the jumbo. You saw what it holds. I mean, to me, it's an everyday bag, and I have been using this every day. I kind of bought it thinking dinners and nighttime stuff like that, but I have been using this daily for sure. But hands down, the jumbo. The weight of it doesn't bother me. I would not carry this if I was going to go to the mall for several hours, or something like that where you're doing a lot of walking. This would not be my first choice. I would pick something crossbody, something lightweight, perhaps this one, but hands down, this would be the one that I would choose. And to show you the leathers up close, it kind of looks like the medium large is a little bit shinier than the jumbo. They're both really, really puffy. I'm happy with that. And yeah, this one is definitely shinier. I haven't held them up next to each other since I got them to compare. But I don't find this to be flat at all in person. This definitely does have more sheen now that I'm seeing them side by side, but it doesn't bother me at all. Some people are really, really, really particular about the sheen of their caviar, and I understand that you're spending a lot of money on these bags and it needs to be what you want it to be. But for me, if I wasn't doing this video, I doubt that I would ever have even noticed. So I did notice, because I did a comparison of this with the Coco handle flap, and that one also is a lot shinier than this one is too. I'll have to check later and see if they're the same series. I do get asked that a lot. This is a 24. I would assume that this is a 24 also, because I purchased it in the spring, so I would think so, but I'll have to look back and see if it is. Actually, I will go check that. I'll be right back. So I just checked it, and it is a 24 series as well. So I don't know the rhyme or reason as to why this one is so much shinier. And they're both puffy. This one looks puffier, I think, just because the quilts are bigger, but they're definitely both very puffy. And show you the difference. Like on the bottom, you can just see really how much bigger the jumbo is. Both very elegant, very beautiful bags. Thrilled to own both of them. Don't know that there's a lot of Chanel in my future. I can't really think of anything at the moment that's on a wish list for me with Chanel, because I've just really been enjoying these two so much. Every now and then I think about the Trendy CC, but I think I'm pretty bag satisfied right now. So let me get to some mod shots and show you what this bag looks like on my frame. And for reference, I am 5'6". So I really hope that that helped if you're considering getting one of these bags. Something to factor in if you have a bad back or bad shoulders. The Jumbo may not be for you because even alone with nothing in it, totally empty, it is still really quite heavy. The medium large may work better for you in that case. But I absolutely love them both so much. Excited to have these in my collection. I thank you so much for tuning into another video. If you haven't done so already and you like these kind of videos, I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button down below. And I will link the video to the medium large if you want to see all the different things that I tried to fit in it, if that kind of will help you make up your mind. I do have some videos on the Jumbo. I didn't do the similar one, like I really just sat and played with this one and just, tried to figure out what would fit. I need to do one of those with the Jumbo, but pretty much you can fit anything in this. It's a really big bag. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to talk to you again on my channel very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.